Islanders, there's cause for celebration as today, for the first time in over 2 years, every single ship in the Carnival cruise line fleet is back in the water and sailing with paying passengers. What a feat! What a win for the cruise industry and Carnival Corporation. We're going to reflect on how we got here on the show today. We're giving away merch today from last night's show, and we're going to preview what the Caribbean's going to look like. What kind of flavors and cruise lines and ships are we going to see, and who is dominating the market? Let's talk about all things cruising right now on Island Time. A big happy Monday to all you Islanders. Welcome back to Island Time. I am your host, Derek, and I'm thankful that you and I get to spend some time in the islands together today as we celebrate. We celebrate big today, as cruising has not looked like this, complete. And the last 2 years plus, we cannot wait to share this news with you. We want to thank all of you first for joining us last night. We had an awesome show, an awesome live show last night. And as always, as we do on Mondays, we're going to give away some Island Time merch. Now, the winner of this random drawing will get to choose something from our spread shop. The link to our spread shop is in the description of this video below. If you want Island Time swag, you buy it, they send it to you. If you're not completely happy with the item, you can send it back within 30 days for a full refund. Let's give something away here. You can see the list of names, 43 different super chats last night. Every one of them are entered to win. Let's get a random number right here. Give me a random number between 1 and 43.
It's 7.
Lucky number 7, Mr. Patrick. Patrick is our winner. Lucky number 7. Patrick, send me what you want. Do you want a t-shirt, a hat, a cup, an apron? Someone chose an apron one month. Let me know what you want, and I will mail it your way. Send me an email. You can find that on the description of this video, or send me a Facebook message. It's a big week here at Island Time. We are turning 1 year old. Can you believe it? On the 6th of this week, we will have a very special show. More details are going to be announced tomorrow on this special show and giveaways as we turn 1 year old. And as we're doing that, we have a goal, the chase to 10,000 subscribers. We're hoping to reach that by the end of June. If you're not subscribed yet, please do so by hitting that button below. Ring that bell to receive notifications when we go live. Now it's cruise news time. Carnival, how about this? Carnival, for the first time in over 2 years, every single Carnival ship in the fleet is back on the water. It is sailing with paying passengers. And you have to think, how did we get here? How did Carnival achieve this feat first? Royal Caribbean is close. Other cruise lines are close. But Carnival officially, unofficially, wins the cruise restart, right? If you restart something, you're trying to get it back to a condition where it was before the pandemic started. And I know that maybe cruising doesn't look exactly the same, especially the pre-cruise and boarding and testing and all that stuff that we have to do to get on the ship. But Carnival has achieved something great here. How did they get here? We know how they got here. They researched and they listened to all those minds and voices in the field to craft protocols that were safe to cruise. They successfully implemented those protocols. And at the same time they did that, of course, they had to hire thousands and thousands of crew members and train them on these protocols and how to communicate these protocols, how to enforce the protocols. They did a great job at that. They had to plan for success and failure. They had to plan with local ports, both in from North America and around the Bahamas, around the Caribbean, around the world, on what is cruising like when our ship enters your terminal. What are the rules? They did that successfully. They safely sailed cruise after cruise. We all remember in July of 2021 as the Vista came back and the Horizon came back, and one after another, all these ships came back, and they had to prove over and over that we're safe. The protocols are safe. What we're doing is working. And there was doubt. Oh, there was doubt. You know there was doubt. All the media stories that there were, and all the voices and senators and the CDC and all of them who said, you can't do it. You can't do it. Safe, you little petri dish. Nope, you're proven wrong. I'm sorry, you're proven wrong. Now all the ships are back, and what's next? I think Carnival really starts to shift their focus on all 23 ships are back. They're back. Now what does cruising look like? Now what do we want to do with the pre-boarding experience and the cruise experience itself? I think we start to see priority boarding come back for Diamond and Platinum members, Faster to the Fun come back. I think we start to see Seuss at Sea come back, Behind the Fun Scenes Tour. All of it. I think Carnival can now focus on the experience of cruising before you get on the ship, while you're on the ship, and when you get off the ship. That's where Carnival's going to turn, and I cannot wait to see what's next. Carnival announced today, of course we knew this, but the Carnival Splendor cruising from Seattle is the last cruise ship to make her way back into the fleet. She's sailing today from Seattle. She's sailing to Alaska. So many people are excited, but she's the last ship to enter the fleet. After she finishes her Alaska program, she's actually going to go back to Sydney, Australia, and be Carnival's first ship back to Sydney, Australia very, very soon. It is a remarkable achievement, though. It really is something to celebrate. Royal Caribbean will be here in a matter of weeks. We will talk about Royal Caribbean tomorrow, but it's a huge achievement. It's something to celebrate. We've reached this remarkable achievement. Looking back at the last 2 years, I have to ask you, what have you learned? Sometimes when you finally reach the pinnacle, you think, okay, I've worked so hard, we're here. You can then look back on what you've done. What have you learned the last 2 years? I'll share with you, I have learned that I have to live life while I still have life. You have to continue to live responsibly. You can be responsible. You can make responsible, educated decisions. But I have to live life. That means doing more for others. That means cruising more and traveling more and seeing the world more, because we only live one time and we better live it while we still have it. What have you learned the last 2 years? I invite you to share what you've learned in the description of this video below. I would love to see what you've learned. Give me some good advice here. Teach me something, Islanders. A second thing I wanted to share with you today is a look at the Caribbean, one of our favorite places to travel to, probably yours as well. If you have a cruise booked in the next 2 or 3 months, you're probably visiting the Caribbean, and I wanted to look at this. The 2022 Cruise Industry News Annual Report says that the Caribbean is the largest market at sea, and it is when you think about how many ships and visitors go to the Caribbean each year. Nearly 50 cruise ships are going to visit the Caribbean in this upcoming spring and summer season. Which cruise line has the most ships visiting the Caribbean? You can probably guess which one it is. Carnival Cruise Line has 17 ships. The biggest cruise line, the biggest presence in the destination. The Mardi Gras, Horizon, Vista, Breeze, Magic Dream, Freedom, Liberty, Valor, Glory, Conquest, Legend, Sunrise, Elation, Paradise, Sunshine, and Ecstasy are all going to sail in the Caribbean. The biggest footprint there. We cannot wait to sail the Caribbean in June and in July. We're excited for it. Also, Royal Caribbean, not far behind, 12 ships for Royal, as they have the Symphony, Harmony, Allure, Oasis, Independence, Liberty, Freedom, Mariner, Adventure, Explorer, Grandeur, and Enchantment. One thing to point out with Royal Caribbean, though, they don't have as many ships, but listen to this statistic. They have 4 of the world's 5 biggest cruise ships sailing in the Caribbean. So Royal says, you know what, we'll go ahead and take second place here, but we have 4 of the 5 world's biggest cruise ships here. How about that in the Caribbean? We cannot wait to visit. NCL, Disney, and MSC has 2 cruise ships, and also Princess, Celebrity, Virgin, and Margaritaville at Sea. It's a little bit delayed, but it's coming. They also have a presence in the Caribbean. There's so many great ports. There really are in the Caribbean, including Princess Keys, Half Moon Key, Roatan, Cozumel, Costa Maya, Grand Turk, San Juan, Amber Cove, La Romana, Dominican Republic, Belize City, Grand Cayman, Ocho Rios, Montego Bay, St. Thomas, Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, St. Kitts, St. Croix. There's private islands that cruise lines have. I want to ask you as we end the show today, what is your favorite destination in the Caribbean? And what do you do when you're there? Share with us. So many of us are planning our summer travel right now. We're going to these places. We're wondering, what do we do? Share your favorite destination, or two if you have time. And what excursion do you do? Is it through Carnival, through Royal Caribbean? Is it on your own? Let us know so we can do it and experience life together. Islanders, I hope you have a great day and a great week. I'll be back here all week as we celebrate 1 year of Island Time together. I thank you so much for your support to this channel and this community. We'll talk to you later on today in the comment section below and on Facebook, and of course all week right here on Island Time.